All right, so now is this your car?
Yep, this is my 51 Hudson.
Okay, and we're gonna work a little bit on the trunk area. So you got a little bit already started here. So it's gonna.
Yeah, I actually did the pin up and the lettering. It's probably been 4 or 5 years ago now.
Okay. This is what I was talking about, the magazine trick here.
It's basically just loading the brush, paleting it out so it's all smooth through.
Sure. Now what kind of brush now is this what you're saying, this is a brush you mainly use?
Yeah, it's a Mac 00 striper's brush.
Okay. So I guess you don't go into Walmart and buy one of those?
No, mostly get them from sign supply places or
okay.
Some automotive stores carry them. I typically work, left to right, make sure, I try and get things as close to the same as possible. It's always surprising what you end up working around and the weird positions you get yourself in.
Sure. And I suppose every thing you do is just a little bit different.
Yep.
Different shape or different, trunk latch or different, door handle or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, even some of the pictures you got of me at the Scooter Trash show where I was, in between the forks trying to pinstripe on the frame.
Yeah, yeah.
Just some weird positions.
Yeah, that one cat had like some spikes or something coming out the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much does I'm sure the shape of the whatever you're doing dictates what the final outcome is going to look like, what the design is going to look like. How do you determine what direction you're going to go, what it's going to...
Actually, I start in the center and I kind of make each piece fit to the area it's worked into, and I've kind of got my own style over the years, and I just, like I said, I make it fit to the shape, and try not to, it all depends on what the customer wants, if they want it crazy covered with pinstripes or if they want it just low key and
right,
just accent certain things. So typically try not to do too much.
So what kind of advice do you have for somebody who wants to learn how to do this?
Don't sleep and practice all the time.
And just on anything, it seems when you start off, you do whatever you got laying around.
Yep.
A lot of guys start with, they got a toolbox laying around. Seems to be a good place to start, and then because if you mess that up, it's a lot different than messing up a gas tank on a motorcycle.
Right. Yeah, I practiced a lot on a chunk of glass when I was first starting out, and then like you said, toolboxes, anything laying around, beer bottles, real irregular surfaces that would be the hardest thing to work on.
Okay.
Glass is super slippery. So if you can work on a beer bottle with all the curves and glass, and you probably do all right. But yeah, there's just.
So the other key is to drink heavily, so you have an endless supply. Okay, I gotcha.
Or you're gonna hate it so much you're gonna drink heavily.
One kind of feeds off the other.
Right. But yeah, there's a lot of videos out, you know, of how to pinstripe, and you know, certain people say you got to do 10,000 strokes of left-hand C's, and then go on to 10,000 strokes of right-hand C's and straight lines, and you know, everybody's got their own way of doing it. So, I mean, you're gonna learn one way or the other, and then eventually you'll develop your own style for the most part. And I think the biggest thing is confidence and being able to work in the craziest elements ever, because when you go out to a show, everything changes.
Right.
You know, weather, humidity, wind, people running into you,
Sure.
talking to you.
People standing behind your back taking pictures.
Yep.
I get it.
Yep. I'll switch to the second color and give it a little bit of a highlight.